Changanya maji, maharagwe na mahindi, rusha yote kwa moto na uchemshe kamili. Hidheri toa alafu unyunyuzie kachumbi, kisha sunda kwa jua ndivyo isipatane nayo vumbi. Za GMPs, Githeri Media Podcast. GMPs, Young Toro on a broadcast. GMPs, Githeri Media Podcast. GMPs, Young Toro on a broadcast. Hey, have a relax. Skiza, Githeri Media Podcast. Skiza, coming live to your speakers. Skiza, Young Toro eye picker. Skiza.
You carrying around cash. Anyway, welcome people. Welcome to the podcast. Special guest, the first guest of 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Asa, when a quit nani? What do you want
I
people to
have so
call
many
you?
names.
Oh,
Some know
what do
me
you want
as
to be known
Scarlett,
as?
wengine wanajua ka Johzie.
All right. Well, Scarlett, aka Johzie, welcome to the
Yeah,
podcast. Ukwa niambia mambo ya cash.
thank you
Why
very
why
much.
why would I be walking around with cash?
Because, as I said, machines are susceptible to change. So, if one thing was to not work, then you'd get stranded. It's
Where?
important if anywhere, because that's the problem.
Hapana. No, they
Everywhere
have
has
cards
mobile
everywhere now.
banking and cards. So, what if that machine doesn't work? What if something happens and you
Come
need
if
to have cash? But
you know, cash in there. I think the first point of attack, if you have cash on you, you get robbed. All your money is gone. But if they take your cards, you can lock the cards. So it's more secure. I don't know. You can't get your cash back. Ukiibiwa cash ni hivyo. Huwezi trace ati serial number. But if someone takes your cards, you
pessimist.
can lock them. You can trace
What
them.
to
You
pessimists?
can't trace
Pessimists
cash.
mko wengi. You
No, see mambo na pesa. Ni evaluation. I think also it's the society I live in. Not a lot of people handle cash anymore. Yeah, transactions mob ni Apple
I'm
Pay.
fair. I see how this is conditioning, and I want to also believe that even sisi wenye we have kidogo cash in the house is conditioning, because you do not know where you need to, have
No, imagine.
cash.
Yeah, imagine you have all that cash, then someone, the cash is gone. Afadhali leta M-Pesa, there's a pin. At least unaweza kata na pin.
In the
I don't know.
recent nenis, you're still thinking, okay, sawa, I'm getting robbed physically. You will get robbed somehow. Someone will scam you. Maybe they'll tell you how much they love
Yeah,
you.
but
Ama you mean
kuna
the world to
insurance.
them. Catfishing.
Yeah, but
Mtashangaa
nasema kuna
sana.
insurance. It's insured. Sai kama
The
nikienda
only
niseme kuna
advantage
fraud
that
kwa credit card yangu, I won't have to pay anything. But investigate, waone si mimi nilifanya hiyo purchase. That's it. Easy.
that's the only upside for that insurance. But will they pay?
Yeah. So there's some form of safety, yeah. But yeah.
That's
Anyway,
the only
you'll notice
advantage.
though. Yeah, you'll notice if you're going to buy weed kwa like dispensary, lazima utumie cash.
Yes.
So it's either cash
The
or debit.
legality.
Hawachukui credit. So
I
kuna
don't know. I don't
miadarati ya deni.
understand. Is it? Hakuna. Oh,
No,
but
no. It's because the
that's interesting. But hakuna
the
miadarati
banking
ya deni.
industry.
Huwezi kopeshwa pombe.
Well, no. If it's like large scale cocaine and all that, they give you the product first, then you go sell, then you pay back. But lakini when you can buy weed, I think most banks hazitaki authorize such transactions. So they feel like
Why? If
since
it's legal in the
weed
state.
in the state, not federally. Najua banking is regulated on a federal level, not a state level.
Yeah.
So
It's still a
bangi bado
purchase.
it's illegal. But nini bangi is illegal federally. So banking system haiwezi kuwa involved na kitu yenye federally is still illegal. So that's why they only do debit. So pesa yenye iko kwa bank ama cash. But
See,
yeah,
still
hizi nini
important.
mingi wakina Visa, Mastercard, I think they just don't want any involvement in weed money just
I
yet.
see how.
So,
I see how. It's like, what is this thing called? I forget what this thing is called. Donations. Even in politics, if a donation is coming from a very peculiar source, they might get indicted for that. So I get their reasoning. I still don't get, but I get it. Most of it.
But yeah, so it's very weird. Ukienda kulipia, nakwambia yeah, just cash or debit. So if you
Interesting.
don't have
Well,
either,
I'm still a
atakulipia.
cash girl.
Mm.
Somewhere,
Chakwambia
somehow,
watu hivyo.
something
Why are you
might
telling people
happen.
that? Why are you telling people that?
I don't know.
Sema
It's
una
safety.
pesa.
For example,
Mm.
let me. What's that? If you get some creepy, like Upper Kenya, if you get a creepy person who's offering you a service, and then you somehow just happen to pay via your number, and then this person starts harassing you, then what? Is this
Yeah,
something
you
that
can't
you
block
brought
them.
upon yourself, Mama?
Hawezi
But if
block
you
me.
if you
By
if
the
you're
way,
constantly paying cash, ukilipa mtu wa boda cash, if you pay the Uber driver cash, there's minimal contact. Yes, the only downside is if something was to happen after, then retracing your steps would be a bit difficult. But even for safety, you do these things. People are very creepy outside here. It doesn't make sense.
I mean that's fair. Sababu sasa unajua
Mm-hmm.
utafungua the discussion ya privacy. Do you
Yeah,
think privacy is
there's no
important to
such
you?
thing as privacy these days.
Then why are you
It's
afraid of using
interesting.
cards and hizo nini? Then if
Okay,
there's
this
no
is my
privacy,
understand. There is no privacy right now. After we finish this, if there's a topic that we happen to talk more about, then there's a possibility of me getting on an app, TikTok, Twitter, or YouTube, and then they suggest these topics. So that's the kind of no privacy I'm talking about. But then the
is that why you
privacy
like
of
cash?
qua ground, let me just say that. Yeah, I like cash because of that. I don't want people calling me, telling me, oh, I'm super, oh, I'm Rembo. I don't
So you
have
just
that.
block them.
It's so cringe to even read those messages. Please let me pay cash.
Okay. Me cash hapana. Ajafu juu ukiwa na cash unaambia tu mimi sina do. They can't track check. Wala kuja kuangalia. Unaambia tu mimi sina pesa, that's it. But anyway,
But also, as a man, you don't have many places to hide money.
uh,
Is that? Yeah. If
why,
push comes to
where,
shove and you have to
eh,
hide, you people, if you're not
where,
wearing a
where,
cape, it's so
Goja,
hard to even fix money there.
where, where, where do you
And a
hide money?
bras.
Eh?
There's so many places.
Lakini sinisikia
There there
nini?
there are undies, that were designed, I don't know, some 5-6 years
You know,
ago, and they had a pocket
no,
for
this is also,
cash.
yeah, so do
Mm-hmm.
boxers. I don't know if you've seen that.
I haven't.
Kuna boxers
Interesting.
ziko na pouch. Yeah. Yeah.
So you see, there is no way someone. But I
Well, it's
don't
not
know. These are
advised.
very
No,
shameless. They
Jua,
might
Ngoja, let
strip
me tell you
you.
something. When someone
Mm-hmm.
makes a pouch in an underwear, they were not thinking, oh, someone might need to put cash in here.
What were they thinking then? What would,
Definitely not
what
cash.
else would possibly fit there? It has to be
Not
because it's not
cash.
cigarettes.
No. I mean,
What
it can't be
else? Gum?
cash.
What's the smallest thing, most flexible thing that can fit in there?
Not cash. Why would you put cash in your... Hey man, listen, let's just be real.
Danger! Desperate times, desperate measures.
No, Najua, why are you talking like you're
Mm?
going to prison? Najua tunaenda jail and they hide money in other places to where that I can get. Like,
But
yeah,
even in
Najua, you're saying
African
you're carrying your own
setting,
cash.
especially my age, the women in the market had a way to, stuff money under a bra or under something. You wouldn't just see them walking with, there's you have a lasso and then you just tie a knot at the end and they put money there. It's the most flexible thing. It's the only thing that can be hidden in parts where nobody, quote unquote,
Najua, let me tell
can
you
think
something.
of.
Me, but the only way I'll get behind the cash, nini, because your taxes. because you can't retrace the nini, so you can't you wezi any business iko na cash wezi taxation itakuwa ngumu.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I would get behind cash. Anything else, no. First of all, you can get robbed easily. You can't retrace that money. But anyway, to each their own. Anyway, now on to happier topics. Sijui ukona wine hapo, mimi niko na have a very maybe probably one shot of whiskey.
I have something. I have something with it. Yeah. But I can I can just do that as we speak.
Na mi I took a gummy also, so niko hapa double. Nikizima ujue uite 911 please.
Usiniziwie bwana. Don't do that. We don't do that here.
No. Jua nisema. Sometimes you have to leave a little.
Always.
Itakik yenye like 20 minutes in ndo itakik sahi bado. Anyway, how was your najua watu sijui ni mimi napotea manu unapotea sijui.
Mi sipotei.
Okay.
Yeah. Nakusikia.
What were you saying?
I wasn't saying anything. You're the one who said that gummies don't affect you as much. I took a
no, it does.
recently. It didn't do much.
How was
It didn't do something expected.
I
don't know. There
think
was
the dosage.
no a full one
I think
by
dosage.
myself.
Like a whole one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
tolerance,
no, it takes time. Hakuna tolerance gani. I think ni potent.
Tolerance, it has
Ujakula kitu potent. Wait, how often do you eat weed cookies? What do you mean tolerance? Or do you smoke every day?
How often I think last year I did
if you don't abuse something.
I did 2, but I'm not heavy. I'm not heavy on extras. By extras, I mean extra substances. Even with supplements,
Right.
I'm a bit reserved on the same. So getting something in my body is normally, a lot of work.
So resistance is out. So it's not resistance. So maybe the dosage ilikuwa low.
Or I'm just afraid nitachizi at some point. That's also an option.
I've been using it for what, 3 years? Sijachizi bado. Unless this is me losing it. Nasijui.
Paranoia. I have that a lot.
Well,
I have that.
Because I guess it affects different people.
Imagine, Sasa, I'm normal
me,
and
right?
that is happening. Yeah, I can.
Okay. Umesema you get paranoia.
Imagine in a sober state, I am paranoid. So, what if that happens? And that has happened with the weed, not the cookie.
Mm-hmm. Right. So you smoke, then you are just what, paranoid?
Yeah. And then things just stuck in my head. If this doesn't happen, if this happens, and then there's this whole web of this, that. It's a lot. By the time I'm sleeping, I'm asking myself more questions, and I don't have the answers to the ones that come for. Okay, when I was relaxing, yeah. So I struggle.
To me, it's a ride. No,
it doesn't make
I
sense.
don't think of it as it's a ride. For me, naingia zinipeleke tu mahali zitanipeleka. I feel like it's easier when you think of it that way.
But I've been told, yeah, it's not even it's not a thought. It's how someone is built. Because I have a terrible habit of even worrying in the present moment. If something is happening, if something is going right, then I'm asking myself a question: what is going to happen? There's some wrong lacking somewhere in the corner. It just needs to come out. I'm ready, it's a bad habit to not live in the moment, because even now when you're heightened in your senses, that aspect becomes worse, because the worst things are the ones you're thinking about. Pessimism, it's a bad thing, but also helps. It helps in some settings. For example, if you're with someone and then you think the worst of them, then low key you're preventing a heartbreak, because in your head you'll say, I clocked it, it's not new. But if it's umepatwa na butwa, how can this person do it? Makes it worse. So pessimism, yay, maybe somehow,
I think
but not all the time.
mnahitaji nini, yeah, nafaa tu session mzuri, sababu majirani wanapiganisha mlango. Anyway, nasema I think watu wanafaa kunini sana hiyo. I don't know why weed gets a bad rep, sijui kwa nini, lakini it's just, you're just going for a ride, unakaa hapo zikupeleke zikuonyeshe, ukianza kuzima kubali tu, you pass out, unalala,
Release yourself.
unaamka. Yeah, that's it.
Ukubali ujiachilie.
Yeah. Sa hiyo unajua, you
But
don't,
which
I
one
think ni
which one do
aspect
you
ya
prefer?
between what and what? Prefer between preference, yeah,
Hi.
what and what?
Do you prefer getting high or getting drunk?
I'd say getting high every time. Yeah,
Which process is slower? The getting high or the getting drunk? The
it
getting high.
depends.
It definitely has.
Depends unachukua nini, sababu kama ni the gummies, that will take you a while, sababu inaenda through digestive system, so it takes a while before iende ikuwe infused kwa damu. Kama una smoke, obviously straight kwa lungs, straight to the bloodstream, that's the fastest way. So it depends na method. Now getting drunk, there's only one way you can get drunk, so I think getting high is faster. You can get high faster because there's a way to infuse nini straight kwa bloodstream, and you get
I don't know. Is there just one way to get drunk? Because last year there were reports of.
through
Did you
your
hear the
mouth,
tampon
unless there's
issues?
another
Yes.
way. The what?
Yeah. No, that's not the only way. People found other ways to get drunk.
Me, I know only of
It's
one. Which
yeah.
other ways are there?
It was, I don't want to say a blog because I don't remember exactly where I read it from, but it's definitely not an article. I think it was a video,
What happened?
and someone said that some people are using tampons, the women tampons, soak them in the drink and then put it up their ass. So now the absorption, the mucus, the thing in that tunnel inabsorb quickly kuliko ya mdomo. Like it's a quicker
Kuliko
process
ingesting.
to absorb it. Yeah. So people are using tampons up their ass. Yeah.
Putting tampons up their rear. Very interesting. Where was this, in Kenya? So it got soaked in alcohol.
Yeah. I think the person who was speaking on it was Kenyan, who lives in Kenya. So it has to be aliona hizi vitu in the country. Si ati alisema, but pia maybe aliona mali akasema, acha niwapee story ya jaba. But I've also heard that it's happening. So is that?
Well, let me say this. Let's tuongelee based on our experiences. Sababu mimi sijaiwekwa tampon, sijaiweka tampon, so I don't, hiyo sijui.
The ones
I
we
cannot speak on
know.
that. Yeah. The one I know, I think, you can get high quicker than getting drunk. But kama ni ingestion, kama ni like, okay, depend like an edible and alcohol, you definitely get drunk faster because it's a liquid.
Yeah. But what?
It's a
Unaweza
liquid. So
jifanyia?
yeah, you can get drunk quicker
I
if you're
started.
drinking.
I don't know if this is going to be censored, but I started
What
doing
is?
weed sometime last year.
Oh, so
Not even sometime. I know the exact date I started. Yeah. And for me it's just I'm here. I have nothing to do. I'm stressed out and I don't want to drink alcohol. So What else can you afford that's legal?
Mhm.
Okay, not legal,
Meditation.
some way legal.
Meditation.
No, I
Meditation.
hate, I hate meditating. Not hate.
Yoga.
It's not a safe space for me. Me, me.
Well, so you
No.
don't like peace and quiet. Unataka makelele.
I like noise. I understand comfortable silences, but I hate being in silence for no good reason. I think again, rounding up to the thoughts, maybe it's them that I don't want to think about. But also I've
Mm.
noticed that I don't
But you know,
like.
meditation, you're not supposed to think.
What are you supposed to do? Supposed to
Just not
relax.
think.
So what happens when you meditate? What are you doing? Are you looking to the
You
universe? Are
should be
you
letting.
looking
So no,
inwardly? Are you
no. The same way. Okay, so I don't think that there's one way to do it, but what they
Mhm.
recommend. So not the same way nakwambia like when you get high, it's just a ride. Let's just go for the ride. Meditation is the
Mhm.
same thing. Usifikirie, acha hizo thoughts zikikam, let them come and go. Come and go. Don't engage them.
How do you not engage your thoughts?
That's the task of meditating.
I still don't
Uko na hiyo
understand
discipline
it.
ya, you know how like someone can come into the house or into a room, you
Mm-hmm.
acknowledge they're in, but you don't have to speak to them.
Mm.
Yeah.
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 Oh, you're there,
Unajua
but
they're there.
stay there.
Yeah. I'm not going to engage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know you
Then
have
I think
thoughts.
I'm.
Umefunga macho. Yeah. Hizo thoughts
Uh-huh.
zinakuja. Don't just let them come, then they go. Another thought will come and go. They come. Lakini usikae hapo
Mm-hmm.
ujaribu like you're trying to look for a solution. That's the
To
hardest part
make
of
it.
meditating.
Do you like
Sababu inafaa
meditating?
ufike. Recently I have. Actually, I think
Uh-huh.
kwenda gym it helps. Like
Mm-hmm.
the moment your body is so tired, wear
Uh-huh.
out your body, your mind is also exhausted. So yeah, itakuwa easier because
Mm-hmm.
nikifunga macho hivi, yeah, ndaacha thoughts zinakuja, I try to avoid them, then just sleep comes. So yeah, most
That's very
meditations zinaendanga
interesting.
me.
I'd like to
Huh?
be in your head one day when you're doing that, so
Oh
that
yeah,
maybe I
I
understand the
don't think
concept
so.
of it. It doesn't.
Yeah, well, nini bangi inasaidia though. It helps
Yeah. Yeah.
for me
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah. Because
For me.
the you see the thing that you've said with meditating and
Mm.
thinking, letting the thought be there, you've acknowledged it, but you're not going to engage it. I think that is foreign to me. It's a foreign concept. How can I
Mm.
be with this thing and I haven't addressed it? And it's a thing. It's a thing with. I don't know if there's someone like me, but I don't like letting things just stay there. I need to understand why you there. What
But
did you?
do you think that's a problem
Why
with
did
this
you? You know.
generation? Like each
Mm-hmm.
generation, you don't think that's a thing? Like there could be something. Hata pombe. Ikae tu kwa nyumba hapo. Don't touch it. Acha tu ikae. No, itakuwa no,
That's
this has to be touched.
discipline.
Exactly.
Hatuwezi kaa
So
nyumba mmoja wetu lazima
that's what I'm
aishe.
saying. Inafa. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I'm saying. It's neo discipline, yeah. This is a thought about work. I acknowledge it's a thought, but I'm not going to do this right now. You just let it pass.
Ah, ah. Huh.
Nasema, yeah,
Still
there'll be a
foreign.
time and a place, but right now, I choose not to engage it.
Yeah,
So
I'm not doing
yeah,
it.
zitakuja
I get
zitaenda,
it.
zikuja
Naelewa.
zikienda. So
Mm.
yeah, it takes sijahani sio nini sababu it's very tricky, but that's the essence of it. Anyway, before jaribu, yeah, you just go work out vizuri uchoke, then meditate. You pass the fuck out.
My my my
At the
my
light.
ah, my ex-boyfriend used to say stretching. Stretching into working out helps with such the silence yani. Yeah. So
I mean, I
I
work
think
out with
you're the
music. I can't work
fourth
out in
person I've
silence.
heard saying that.
What?
E-
Hmm? Saying what? Saying
You
fourth person saying what?
saying silence,
Hmm.
working out helps with
No, it
thoughts like
does.
that.
It
Yeah,
does.
yeah,
No,
yeah, it does.
working
I've
out in
had, I
therapy.
haven't experienced it.
It's
Nimesikia tu.
very therapeutic.
Nitajaribu. Maybe it's also meant for me.
Yeah,
But
when you're
not
pushing
everything
those heavy
works for
weights.
everyone. Yeah.
No, no, no. Yeah, it doesn't. Need you. I think there's no one size fits all. When you try what works, you see, oh, this works for
Mm-hmm.
me, and you keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Mm.
So, what even the
Yeah.
workouts? How you work out is not going to be the same. So, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so you were saying you've been on Twitter for how many years?
Says joined 2015, but I remember being active in 2017 because politics,
Mm-hmm.
and then it wasn't as interesting as Facebook back in the day, according to me. Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
the politics of the area I'm in are mostly quote unquote played on Facebook, the social media site. So that is what I was focused on. So after the elections, say 2019, that's when I was consistently using Twitter.
On Twitter.
And
Wow.
I
Okay.
yeah, grew on me, left Facebook altogether. Yeah. And yeah, I am very sure that my screen time on Twitter is higher than any other app. If I could move all the important WhatsApp contacts to Twitter, text me here. Yeah, that would work. Because if it's not Twitter, where else? Maybe TikTok. And even TikTok is not even growing on me. Reddit,
Right.
here and there because those stories can traumatize.
Mm.
Reddit is
So
weird.
you'd
It's
say
it's
you're
nice,
you're the
but
bunch that
mhm.
nyie mlikuja Twitter, then you were like, I don't know how this works. Then you left, then came back.
Yeah. I'm just Nenda. Oh, I remember even why I created an account. Kiss FM. Kiss is the reason why I created a Twitter account. Because in
Why?
school, when you'd go to school, you'd hear people saying, "Oh, Kiss mostly." Remember those marathon songs at their time, and
Mm-hmm.
then they'd
Mm-hmm.
ask you to place a request, and then we were told to text a number. I don't remember what number that was, but then people in school
Mm-hmm.
would say, if you ask for the request on Twitter, then it is easier and faster than when you send a message. So, oh, okay, for the love of music, I'm just going to do that. Yeah, so I joined. Actually, that was the main reason I joined Twitter, and I think my
To
first
get
tweet is on
uh,
is telling kids to play some song. It must be.
yeah, you should fish that tweet. But yeah, me nearly joined Twitter 2011, and I've been on there ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Never left.
But I'm starting to see your 2010 2009 2008 to 2011 2012. You guys had an interesting timeline.
Me, I joined in 2011
Like
because I was
stories
just
back
getting
in
into
the
high
day.
school.
Mm.
And old Twitter
Uh-huh.
was it's just different. But nothing has changed. It may
How
maintain the same culture,
how
just
different.
chaos. It
Mm-hmm.
hasn't changed. Twitter is very
Yeah.
chaotic, and it has stayed very chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk bought it. He's just keeping it the same way. He's going to keep it chaotic. So yeah, nothing will
But he's
change.
he's he's why can't we read all the quote tweets? I want to read, especially on something that's and it's diabolical, but
You
I
can't read.
hate that most
You
of
can't
us on
read
that
them
app can't. Mm-hmm.
if you long press. If you long
Ati?
press the tweet, you say you want
Yeah,
to
you can't. It's
you
hard.
don't. No, no,
The
no.
quote
If you long
tweets,
press,
as in,
the retweet button. No, okay, you long press, then
yeah, I'm
it shows
saying,
you.
nasema ziko. You can see the number. See the number is what? 10, 15 quote tweets. Okay.
Wait.
So if you press and
Ajua, I'm so confused. I am
yeah,
so confused.
just select any random tweet. Select any random tweet. Go and read
Yeah,
the quote
look,
tweets.
see,
It will give you a
this
section
is sweet.
number.
Yeah, this is a tweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
How many quote
You
tweets
see
are
this
there? How
button?
many can you see?
No, it just says tweet, like retweets. Just the retweets number right there.
No,
But if
no,
you
no. You're
long
not getting
press,
what I'm saying. Uh-huh.
what are you saying? When you long
I'm
press, unaona
saying,
quotes and then retweeted by.
mm-hmm. Yeah. You see now that quotes
So
part,
you,
that quotes part. If you go down
yeah.
and scroll down, it won't match up to the number that is there on the main post. So, for example, if the
Uh,
quote tweets are saying there are 20, if you open the quote, it will bring like 5, 6. So the rest are hidden and you can't see them.
why? Unless you pay for premium, mama. Because me, I'm seeing all of them.
I think so. Or you have, yeah, you have premium. Yeah, Missina. See, now see, if you didn't have the blue check, you'd still read all of them. So, yeah, we are limited.
Fikeni
Endelea
bei hata
kulipia hiyo
nyinyi. Kwani, what are you guys? What is $8 a month? You guys pay for Netflix?
I
Hmm?
it's Twitter. It's Twitter. If you're meant to see it, you will see it.
Mbona mnakuwa na hiyo gumu ya kulipia? Why do you think? I don't know. I just think if you pay for something, you get better. It gets better
Okay,
for you at
but
least.
let me I think I understand the mentality behind it. You see, even as kids, if you are told, yes, in your head you knew that you have to wash the dishes in your head, but then your mom comes and they tell you, mbona ujoshi vyombo, unafaa uzioshe. So now it's even agitated to do the dishes. I'm not going to do them to begin with. Yes, nilikuwa nizifanya, but umeniambia. Same concept. Maybe someone was supposed to, willingly pay for the nini, and then now you're being constantly prodded. Oh, you need to get the tick. I don't need to. Why are you telling me I need to get something? Yes, ningenunua kama ungeniambia, but sahi una insist. Sifanyi. Rebellious nature, maybe. It's just a theory.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean, yeah, I could see that. So, yeah, me,
It's a theory.
Nana, it has more upsides than downsides. So,
But also, yeah,
yeah.
I'd say location, because I don't, unless, I don't know. As a Kenyan, I don't know why you're paying for a blue tick. Because yes, it's interesting. X is very interesting, but why are you paying? Why? Why?
I
Come on,
mean,
it's if
someone could be a.
because Kenyan Twitter is banter, chaos,
Mm-hmm.
politics,
Yeah, kuna
and
watu
mostly
monetize.
criticizing the government. But there is no way you're staying that long on an app to utilize your check. So what if you don't have, or also una hemorrhage though, cause ukilipia kitu na ikurudishi any return, it
It doesn't
doesn't,
have to be
like if you
instant
don't
though.
have,
Lakini
if you
hebu
don't have a
niambie, we
Bible.
ni nini gani nakwanga na instant ROI? What business? What business have you ever been into? Afu instantly you start making profits. There's none. You build it.
There's none, but also unafaa uangalie gap market. Honestly, I think that tick
Mm-hmm.
was just, yes, it's supposed to make the app better because quote unquote engagement, but what are we engaging on? Because I've realized if it's
Well,
not
no.
sex, love and relationship, red pill, content creators, politics, the rest is just that. It's a few
Yeah,
people who can make a joke into, you know, but
right. That's what
the
I'm saying.
first
Even in real
standard
life, it's the
nilizo.
same thing. People use sex to sell.
Mm.
It's the
Yeah,
same
but
concept. Ni need to ni yeah, una find hautaipata like a perfect system, at a perfect algorithm yenye it only rank ati. No, actually, like uki comment like on such kama mimi, like
mm-hmm,
I usually comment on posts, but I try to
mm-hmm,
reply with something that is replying to the tweet, and I still get views and I still have interactions. It's kama moja ni nini. It's probably just a meme, but it relates to it,
Mm-hmm.
and inapata views, inapata likes, inapata. So it still gets engaged. So you'd
Oh,
say that's the
yeah.
right way, but take longer, but it works. It works in a way. I think you just have to need consistency. Like
Ndio
anything else, just stay
nauliza,
consistent.
unaweza sema
Sabu,
demographic.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
sabu kama like what friends kama mtu ni podcaster ama ni they can choose to not put their stuff on YouTube or even put it on YouTube and also post on X. So they're not
Mm-hmm.
limited. They can post any amount of like however long the video is, if as long as they have premium.
Yeah, you can
So if
also
you do it
download
right,
videos.
yeah, if you do it right, it might actually earn you money because kuna assured money.
Yeah.
People are paying for the blue checks. It's assured money from. So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good business model. It can be
It
perfected, but
is.
yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of brushing up, but it's good as it is. Because hata
Sabu
nikiwa na
pia,
5,000
think
followers
about
and
it.
the only
If
people
everyone paid,
interacting are two. Mm-hmm.
if
Yeah.
if everyone paid,
What
do you
also?
think we
What
still
if
have
that also
ads?
happened?
See, then we get rid of ads. We all hate ads. Now they have more content to interact with without ads.
So
Think
now
about it. Ni
you
kama
have the
Netflix.
blue.
No,
So,
Netflix hadi sahi hawajaweka ads until
mm-hmm.
now because you
Oh,
pay to
oh,
see. I
stop
want to
giving
see
them
a video
ideas.
right now.
Mm.
But yeah,
But
but they can do
Netflix,
that. Wasema washukishe bei,
if
then
they were,
you watch an ad after every
mm,
episode. It can happen.
that would, yeah, they can. If
So
they
now you
do
would
that,
degrade the app.
tunanunua
Yeah.
tu tunanunua two Android TVs at that point. Let us just use those things that are called what? Backdoor websites. Because paying,
Mm.
anyway. But if
So
I
yeah,
was
so
to
it's the
get
same
something,
thing.
oh God,
As a
I'm trying to
sana,
understand.
if you create content, I think it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It makes
Eh,
sense.
eh,
Never
any
too
type of
sijapata
content.
hiyo nini. Yeah, it makes sense. Because you can post whenever, you can
Hujapata?
post.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I think it has more upside than downsides if you create content. Sabuni what
But
800 bob
also,
a month.
Pia, I don't know. I haven't checked.
No, me I pay. I pay
Ignorance
$8 a
is
month.
bliss. Oh, okay.
So it's just eight
Oh,
bucks.
but you see, unaona economy venye ni mbaya, you're still in your head, you're still using the 100 bob rate. Oh, that was an epic error.
What
Tuko
120
130
say
ama
iko
129 sai.
almost. I mean, on
Yeah.
average tuseme.
Um,
Sabu ukilipia whole
but
year
it's
unakuwa
it's
discount.
interesting how. Oh, do you
Yeah.
pay annually?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know kama nilikuwa nalipanga month to month because I wasn't sure. Sabu wali roll out, I was
Mm-hmm.
like acha ningoje nione if it will flop. Sabu sikuwa nataka kusubscribe to something then they cancel the whole thing. So nikangoja
Mm-hmm.
nione. I saw how I was like okay. So now I just do month to month until if time watafika nione it's not serving me, then I'll just unsubscribe. It's like you commit for a whole year,
Ah,
then they start switching things in between.
I fully understand it. I see. I
So yeah.
see. But okay.
Anyway,
One sec.
so ndio hiyo. So 2020
Mm-hmm.
ulikuwa Twitter.
I was on
So that's
Twitter.
when
Yes.
spaces started coming out and the
Mm-hmm.
whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
So umekuwa spaces
Yeah.
from at least 2020 to sahii itakuwa
When it
kwa
was
5 years.
actually that, yeah. Oh geez, it's been 5
Ilikuwa
years.
2021 I think 2020 or 2021, that's when it was launched.
2020. It
Sababu
was
it
COVID
came after
time.
Clubhouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
Clubhouse, then Clubhouse it died a small, very slow death. Then boom, people could be on Twitter and Clubhouse at the same time, all in one app.
Mm-hmm.
Revolutionized how we interact. So now we're here now, and you're saying there's people you saw. Uliniambia ulikuwa unaniona. We've never. Me, I don't remember any interaction.
You can't because it's supposed to be like that. I don't like. yes, I understand how people say you're supposed to be quote unquote seen in spaces, in general spaces, but then in Twitter, especially on spaces, I didn't want to be memorable. I don't want to, and I think in retrospect that was something that was a good decision because after I left, not living per se, but I fell in love, and then kidogo nikondokea spaces. But when I came back, now there was a whole, from the spaces I was in, there was a whole, what is it called, split of, you know, conflict. Because I don't want to say two groups. It's interesting, but there was a
Yeah.
whole different, yeah, there was this side and there was this side, and then now you quote unquote had to choose a side. Yes, I
Pick a
wasn't
side.
subjected to that, but then I could see the vibe is different. Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
the vibe was different. But yeah, so I don't like being memorable. I have interacted with you actually in a couple of
How come?
spaces, even you as host, but
No,
yeah,
me when I host
again, being
usually
memorable.
nakwaga mavitu just the same way niko sahi. I usually pass out and I just go to whatever people go and they're nini. But yeah, that's interesting. When there's someone like to nini, but then yeah, there's some people who come on. There's a show I'm watching. Um, yeah, and it was
Mm-hmm.
Agency. It's about a spy. Apparently, spies are supposed to be present, but don't be memorable. Don't let people. Yeah, yani
Mm-hmm.
ukwe tu hapo, you do your job, get the information you're getting, disappear, and no one will ever notice you
Mm-hmm.
were there. No one will ever remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically, just don't draw
So spy,
attention to yourself. So
yeah,
you're saying huh? Yeah, so spies move like that.
yeah,
You should consider a job at
yeah.
the
Actually, yes.
Central Intelligence Agency, CIA. But yeah.
Ah, yeah. If they would, I'd take it, but I'm not sure I'm comfortable with all the exercise. It's hectic, but yeah.
Oh no,
Neza,
no, no, no.
neza. Hiyo
Actually, you
kazi
shouldn't be
inaweza
worried.
toboa.
Uzi, hata worried about exercise as well. You know, there's some more darker shit they do. But anyway, and I know website, yeah, you'll see.
Mm.
But you have to be an American citizen, though, unfortunately.
Ah,
But yeah, CIA, very fancy job. You live in Virginia. But yeah, so but there, you're sure kuna show
plus
inaitwa The
also, I
Agency.
I guess,
Apparently,
yeah.
yeah, it's on
Oh,
Paramount
I
Plus. You
haven't
should check it
watched
out.
it because when I found out, when I found not found out, yeah, it's finding out. When I saw that the agency, nilisema acha niende nikaone, alafu nikaona ilikuwa imetoka episodes 3. Sema I'll wait for it to grow. So I'm
There's
still
like
waiting
8
for it to
episodes
grow.
now.
Yeah.
There's
They'll
8
they'll
episodes
they'll
now. 8 or
manage.
9.
Ocha skume. If they
No, you
get to
seen season
10,
1.
13, yeah. If they get to 10,
Yeah,
13,
so
then understandably so. But if they don't, then I don't see the need to, because I don't know. There's a series that was called Players. It was very good. It had a good plot. It was about conning people, scamming people, but then looking, you know. And then they cancelled it after one season. I was attached. I'm not doing that again.
oh
Z.
no, but they never fear. Watch the show. Hata cancel, you watch because another
I'll
network
watch
inaweza
it.
pick up waiendeleze.
Yeah, I'll watch it, but then
You
I'll
know
watch it
networks
when
do
it
that.
gets to
Networks
10 ama
wakiona nini
30.
moja it was dumped. Yeah.
Mm.
They pick it up. They pick it up and wanasema oh, to renew. There's some of them even make it better. So I miss your gopangi. Hata cancel, I'm like someone else might pick it up. Nitaona
Hauna
it's
attachment
worth.
issues. It's clear you don't have attachment issues. And by the
But
way,
you could
life
say that.
imitates art, because you see that thing I'm saying of having one season and then not continuing it, and then feeling some type of way. Yes, it's not going to last long, but it's, that's an attachment thing. Hey, and I'm still the same with
No,
people.
me.
I'm still the same with, you know,
No,
wewe
me. I learned
hauko huko
very.
cause
Ngoja. Let me impart some. What do you call
find
it?
your words. Find your words.
No, nilikuwaga. This is how much I love podcasts. I used to listen to a
Mm-hmm.
podcast about economics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, So there's this huku kuna nini inaitwa NPR. It's like a free, quote unquote, free radio station. Inakwanga
Yeah.
sponsored by like the government and people contributing money. So there's this one summer kunafanya summer of economics. So they were teaching lessons. I learned one lesson. In economics, this is the only thing that stuck with me. Opportunity cost. Like I'm gonna pay an example here. If you buy a novel, right? You read, the first 2 chapters, it's boring. No, it's because you bought it for $20. Are you going to keep reading because you put $20 in it, or you put it away? So it's boring and actually pick up something else.
Me,
So whatever
I
your answer
would
is,
put it away.
yeah,
It
yeah.
defines who
So
you are.
so now, yeah. So now you've put away money. So it means time is valuable to you. So ilikuwa nasema, in life we pay with money or with time. So if you don't care about money, you care
They're
about your
actually,
time.
yeah.
Sababu
Actually, there
unasema
are
you
three
value your time
things.
more, you'd rather do something, you'd rather spend that time doing something else. And useme hii imekunywa
It's
maji.
there are three.
Basically that's what you're
Zinakwanga
saying.
tatu. Zinakwanga
What's the
tatu.
third one? Mimi
You can
hiyo
make,
this is economy. Economics wanafunza tu mbili.
yeah, economics. I get it. But time, money, knowledge. If you have knowledge, you can make time and money work for you. If you have time, you can make money and knowledge work for you. And if you have money, you can make time and knowledge work for you. So zinakwanga tatu. Zinaendanga zikisync with each other. I get your
Jesus,
point, but
no.
yeah.
But yeah, the common person only either has time or do you remember how like they say
And
when you're
money.
young, you have a lot of time with no money. The older you get, you have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
money and no time. So it's a two major thing. So knowledge, yeah, you acquire as you go. Like it's either you pay in
Yeah, you,
time
you
or you pay
acquire
in
as you go,
money.
but then if you get it, it's a plus because you can alternate between. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're born into all the money.
Would
Anyway,
I put away
so you
that
ndio
book
nini?
though?
So
It depends on the
yeah,
title.
I don't know. No, nasema umesoma already ishaanza kukubo. You'll put it away. Utasema hiyo $20 yangu imekunywa
Ndio
maji.
nasema,
Set it
ndio
aside.
nasema.
Yeah.
I get it. I get your point, but then it depends with the title. If the title is something that's interesting, I've read the back page and it's also interesting. There's a skuma. But then if it gets to
But
someone,
yeah,
you go,
but then you're
this
struggling.
is so
But then
not.
see, but itafika time
It's no
utasema,
not.
wow, I can't believe I spent so much time and I would have done something else. So anyway, opportunity cost. So me now in life, yeah, even if I spend money on something, I'm like, I'm usually like, I think my time is more valuable. So
Yeah.
najitoa hapo. Anyway, John, nimekuwa nikisomewa ati I'm
Time
doing
is
very
money.
very long podcast. Na watu waelewi, when you start talking with someone, time just flies. Now tuko 47 minutes.
It doesn't. Yeah.
47
It's.
minutes in. I don't know. So people think I just willingly ati, kwani why do you make them so long? I'm like, I don't. Ni watu tu wana nini. So anyway, I
Yeah.
have to say,
It's.
I don't eh? Na nilikwambia kama uko na nini, hujaniambia anything you are passionate about in this life before we even
Oof.
tuko na 13 minutes ifike 1 hour.
13 minutes. What am I passionate about? Politics, law,
Politics. Law and
relationships,
politics.
and love. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's
Those four.
every person right now. Especially every young person. Kila mtu atafuta
Okay.
mapenzi.
Law, um, politics, law. That is for a different niche. I think there are people who know
Is there a
me as
particular
that,
order?
and I like to
Does
separate.
do any of
Yeah,
them
there's a
come before the
particular
other?
order.
So what comes first in your life?
What comes first in my life? Cheese, music. Yeah,
No, so
music.
now you're adding
Has
things.
to
No,
be.
nasema kwa hizo vitu mene.
I'm
Excuse
adding.
me.
I'm not. It's.
Or
I've
Nini's
realized music is very important for that part. But in no particular order.
So
That
number one is
in a
music.
specific order. What am I interested in? That's a very hard question. I'd say relationships. I'd
So
actually say
music,
relationship.
relationships, then politics, then law.
Yeah.
What is the hierarchy?
And
So
relationships, I don't know
music,
if mm-hmm. Relationships,
relationships. Then,
stroke love. Mm. Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah. And
Then
then
what? Politics.
politics, law.
Then okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. That's the hierarchy. Yes.
You don't have any hobbies.
Hobbies. Oh God, I like to read. I like to read. I like to
So where does that
write,
come? Sasa
but
naona
I haven't.
unaenda tu ukiongeza vitu.
Hobbies. It's a different thing. Those are passions. You asked me about passions. Now you're asking about
Yeah.
hobbies. They can't be the same thing. They can't be
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah. So
thing.
nimekuuliza, like what are you passionate about? That's the question I asked.
Yeah, it's four things: music, relationships, and love, politics, and law. That's what I'm passionate about. I talk about those things
Right.
every day, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. So
Right?
hobbies are also things you're
Hobbies.
passionate about, no?
No, hobbies are things you take interest in. The interest can fade,
Okay. So can I
but
say
is
me doing podcast is my hobby?
it is your hobby? Are you passionate about it?
Yeah.
In
If I
in any
wasn't, if it
event,
was
are
a
you
yeah,
told
it's not a
ukiambiwa
job.
okay, but ukiambiwa achana nayo utachana nayo?
It'll be very hard, but yeah, something I can drop.
But if you are given clear incentive, if you're given something that makes you actually think about leaving the podcasting gig, would you do it? Because that's how
If it
I think
no,
hobbies and
if it's
passionate things
I
are
would only do
classified
it
on.
if it affects my personal life, like money,
Mm-hmm.
and if it does that, then I'd be like, okay, I need to ease out on. But if it doesn't, no, I'm not stopping. Stopping for who?
So I think hobbies and interests are the same thing, yeah. But being passionate about
Right.
something, passion is something that you can't actually let go of. Like human rights. If you're passionate about
What?
human
Okay.
rights,
Okay.
it's so difficult
Uh,
for you to move away from it. Yeah.
well, yeah. Well, ndo nasema like kama mimi I've had so many podcasts and zilikuwa zina fail. I feel like they were failing. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like every X amount of years, nataka tu rebrand. I'm like, okay, let me try something new. But it's still the same realm. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a hobby, but that I'm
That's
very
that's
passionate
that's
about.
passion. Ah. Mm. I think hobbies can, yeah. Actually, yes. Yeah.
But anyway,
Cause venye mi
uh,
naangalia passion zangu na hobby zangu hazifikiani, haziingiani.
what are some of your
Mm.
hobbies? Just one, just one.
The one that's
Alafu ndo
coming to my
tuicompare.
head is just it's blogging, but writing, the blogging that you write, writing
Right.
blogs. Yeah,
So that's your hobby. That's one of your hobbies.
I like to do that. I like it.
Okay. So what niambie one of your passions? Reading, right?
I'd have to go with law. Oh God, I'd have to go with law. Mm.
So you're passionate about law. One of your hobbies is writing.
Yeah,
Okay. So you're passionate about, I would say, like your job.
it's not even a job per se, because I haven't gone to KSL yet,
Right.
so it's not a job
But then it's something
per
you do on
se.
a daily.
It's something I do on a daily. Yeah, not on a daily, but in a week I'd get a job or two in
Right. So it's a
that
job.
field.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
you're passionate about your job.
I am.
Right. Okay.
Is it really a
Okay. So
job?
then yeah, then that makes
Yeah,
sense. Huh?
contracts are jobs.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
jobs. You're
contracts
getting
are
paid.
jobs. I in my head
So
it's
you're
never
passionate about your
categorized as a job because ish.
So yeah, so you're passionate about your job, but then hobbies in blogging. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, yours and
Yeah.
me. See, I'm passionate about my hobbies, so yeah. I'm not passionate about my job. My job is okay. Um,
It's just it's
if I was
yeah,
to
you
be,
can move. Oh yeah, you see that's what I'm saying. Passions and hobbies are different. I don't know the wording to use, but I know they're different things.
but can your hobby be your
There
passion
are
though?
things that you can, because you can hey wait,
Hmm?
you
Can
can
your hobby be
develop
your
both your
passion?
passions. Can your hobby be your passion? Yes.
Okay.
Can your passion be your hobby? No.
No.
No. No, we can't. Can it? I don't think so.
Uh-uh.
I
Yeah,
don't
your
think
hobby can
so.
be your passion, but your
But your
passion
passion
cannot
can
be
be
your
your
hobby.
hobby. I don't think your passion can be your hobby.
Wait, no, in some instances it can. Because if I'm passionate about
Let's see.
podcasting, it becomes my hobby. I don't know.
Ah,
But it's
let's
already a
just.
hobby, so I'm passionate about. It's a hobby that I'm passionate about. Anyway, imeanza kunini
It's a
hadi
hobby
thought
that you're
game yangu
passionate
imeanza kukick.
about.
It's a hobby.
I'm
It's a
passionate
hobby that I'm
about my
passionate
hobby. It's
about.
even sounding wrong.
So many
It does
levels.
sound eh. That's interesting. I can go
Yeah.
and look that up. Okay.
So habari ndio hiyo.
Can we
So
say
yeah.
spacing
Anyway.
is a hobby? You space a
Yes.
lot. That's a hobby.
No, actually I've reduced. I used to.
Mm-hmm.
I used to. But then I started touching grass. So
Uh,
because when you're in Twitter for so long, that shit starts to look real, but it's not real. So you have to go touch some grass and remember who you are.
mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No, ukirudi.
No, you
No, even
just
some when
think.
people like say some shit when you ukirudi, you're not phased.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh my god, don't say. But then you're like, you
Yeah,
know what?
Twitter.
Don't say. They're just
Yeah.
talking because yeah, well, unajua like my life is actually good. My life is actually better than
Mm-hmm.
what he's saying it is. So you're just like, you know what, dude? If you think that's what it is, good for you, man. Me, I know what my life is, so yes, I choose not to
Lakini
just
pia
interact.
watu wanapenda kufanya rage bait sana. Just baiting you to get into some kind of range.
Yeah, yeah, it's for the clicks. Yeah, sasa hiyo ndio
Are
wanatafuta
there
riziki
clicks
yao. Kila
though?
mtu ako Nairobi kutafuta, huh? Yeah, so, I mean, you get engagement, people, yeah. So you get a viewership, you get an audience. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, creating an audience meaning
But
there's people you
then
can ask money
can we
from.
also say that most people on Twitter are gossips? Because if
Hmm,
people like
you could
gossip,
say
yes,
that.
I like gossip,
That'd be a
but
very true statement.
gossip that is around me, not
You could say
on
that.
Twitter. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Hmm?
But also, kidogo, I'll be invested in gossip that's given to me on Twitter. So, hey,
Yeah.
damn.
So it's
You see, this
yeah,
is
it's a
this is what I
thing.
was talking about with weed. It makes you think about things you didn't even want to think about. So drinking is
No,
okay.
things you. So you're pro drinking and alcohol one for you.
Alcohol one. Cause I'm
With zero.
naona kama ningekuwa na hiyo nini train of thought, maybe kidogo ningekuwa nauliza maswali hata hazi make sense. But unaona sahi, now I've stopped the thought from happening. I've stopped thinking because it's important to stop thinking.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Ningekuwa
yeah, no. Okay, when you're
yeah.
high, sometimes those are the thoughts you need to have because when you're sober, unge go on such thoughts. Okay, you're sober, uko like I have a bill to pay, I have this and that and this and that. Okay, you're high, uko tu, uko like, eh? How do bananas turn from green to yellow?
Ah, mbona one day
Ni maswali tu.
I think for me the biggest thought unakuanga ati how have you seen someone growing? For example, let's say you've been in a space with someone for like 5 years. But every day when you wake up, you wake up and then you meet this person. Maybe this person is the first person you see in your day, but you haven't noticed the changes. Just one day you wake up and you see, umekuwa mrefu. All these other days huko na notice mtu anakuwa mrefu. It's such things. Ufikiri, then it just dawns on you. That's ningekuwa navuta bangi, maybe I'd be noticing, leo umekuwa mrefu na an inch. So yo, damn.
Unless you're
See,
monitoring
I don't
progress.
like substances. I don't like this.
Me,
I don't like.
I'm pro substances all the way. Anyway, zimeanza kunionyesha sasa, nitaanza
Mushrooms.
kuburuka hapa. I'll start bouncing. No, I want to try mushrooms though. I would love to try mushrooms before I die. I want to try mushrooms. I think you're the only substance imebaki
Coke.
penye I need to take off. No, I heard it smells good. So it might be hard to ecstasy and mushrooms. Yeah, probably. Hizo mbili, then yeah, then funge hii chapter. So yeah.
Hey,
So I have
you're not
2
50.
things on my bucket list. Huh?
I bet tungekuwa in the 80s, tungekuwa tushaonja hizi vitu, we just be giving our opinions on
80s.
our experiences.
Those were the good days. Lakini sahi, most things iko laced in fentanyl and
Yeah.
it's very easy to die. So, but yeah.
See, you need to have a plug who you trust, but then you can't trust a drug dealer, so there's that.
Yeah, drug dealer.
Tubaki tu na vitu
They're there
zetu
for the money.
but yeah, I see curiosity, but isikuharibikie. So you'll be in my prayers.
Yeah, it's good. Kuna ingine hata ni, it's usually like they get into an accident, then they need painkillers. That's how they slip into that. So yeah, ingine si kujitakia, hata si curiosity. It's just to deal with pain management. So
Morphine.
anyway, no, like narcotics.
Oh,
Like kuna opioids. They're stronger than heroin and very strong.
they are.
Sababu kama vile nilinolewa molars, they gave me some narcotics. Zafanya constipate though. Nikaacha kuchukua. Niliona constipation imezidi. I was like, nah. My face hurts. Alafu naenda choo. I'm like, nope. Acha nikunywe tu Panadol.
Ungepitia pia nini uchukue laxatives. Zisaidiane in the process.
No. Nah, I didn't know. Me, I've never taken narcotics before.
How much can a human body handle? There's only one way to find out.
The same week, niko hapa inasikia nikiwa nagonga mdomo pa. Alafu you're just there. I was like, no. I'm not taking any of
Kwani
these.
si
No, imagine sasa hiyo huwezi kula solid food because umetolewa 4 molars. So everything you're eating is semi-solid. Yeah.
Was it
Now
painful?
you're getting constipated. Yeah, it's very painful.
Or even sleeping. Anything.
You can't sleep.
You can't sleep. Maybe hata ni stress ilikuwa inafanya kwa constipated.
No, it's the medication. It's on the pill. So it's kichukua hizo. Mimi sikusoma. Sasa mimi nilikuwa tu na meza tu juu ya uchungu. Hey. Afika time ya kwenda then I'm struggling there too. I was like, nah, fuck this shit. This can't be happening. It can't be happening. But yeah, it's good for character development. Yeah, that was a fun time.
What? Interesting.
It's a fun time. I don't know. Me, I look at things to where I like to experience things because I know this one day this will be a very cool story. Because that's the only thing that in Maisha Sahi, it's just like, did you do anything? If the answer is yes, was there a cool story? That's what I live for, Sahi.
Yeah.
I want to go somewhere. Why? I don't know. I just know I don't know what will happen, but I know there'll be a cool story out of it. So
yeah, I think I used to live. I used to live a different way from that, and then something changed in my life in 2023. So now every day I'm living it. Do I really want to live like this? And then najipata in that space of I urgently need to change something. So I get it. I get it when you say that you want to do these things for the memories and for the stories. I get, because at the time before
Sijui.
2023, I
Yeah,
think I was just
sayo
living.
yeah. You never know, cause so guarded,
Mm-hmm.
but then you're like, you just when I take your jump, then you're like, man, I'm so glad I did that because
Mm.
it's a very
Now
good
I have
story.
a
You have a
story.
good
Now I
story to
have a.
tell.
Mm. Well, if we do things for stories, yo,
No, I'm not looking for a story.
because
I'm just going to
mm-hmm.
experience it. But then, knowing vile maisha inakuanga, things will happen. Oh, your
Mm-hmm.
flight was delayed,
Yeah,
was cancelled. Something will happen. And then now you're trapped somewhere. Then yeah, so it's plan is
where you
una
need
plan and
cash,
hopefully your
but you don't
trip
have
goes,
cash.
yeah. Oh my god, here we go. Me,
Well,
nilikuwa
you need
stranded
cash,
London.
but you
Sikuwa na cash.
can't have cash because you
No.
don't have
No, to buy
because
like
you have a credit
kubuy
card.
ndege urudi
You
home,
see,
you can't pay with cash.
I
Thank
know
God
you
I had
can't,
PayPal.
but
So
then.
nilitumia PayPal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So
Eh,
technology wins.
siwezi imagine scenario kama hiyo Kenya bwana, utapostpone hiyo nini, I think for another 2 or 3 days. You'll get frustrated, but you wouldn't have an option really. Hey. Hmm.
But yeah. So leo tumejua umesema wewe ni mtu wa cash. What
Yes, I
else?
am.
What else have you said?
Were
Let me
you
get
were you
umeongelea.
writing these things?
Sabu, huh?
Were you writing these things?
No.
You
I'm
talked
trying to
about
remember. I'm
drugs.
trying to remember what stances you have. That's how shit my
Drugs.
memory is. I can't remember shit. Oh, yeah. Tuongelea nini kuhusu drugs? But najua hiyo ya cash ndio nini. That I'll never understand. But anyway, hiyo siwezi elewa. But yeah.
Hutaelewa sahi.
Uh,
I think mtu elewa mtu akiwa na akihitaji kuwa na cash at the moment, then you understand. Maybe it's because I've been in that spot before, that's why I'm preferring cash. But
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, huku it's very rare.
You see,
Sabu,
again I said location, because Kenya, it's important you have cash. Mobile money
I see.
kidogo, you're umekaa mahali and
Kwani kuna
then
places without
someone is saying
M-Pesa?
M-Pesa can crash any day. Na say uko club umekunywa bill sema hata ya what 60-50,000. How do you pay? They can't release you. There is nothing that will utawapatia wakwambia ishie
Kwani M-Pesa
sasa,
will be down
you
the
know.
whole night. See, at some point it will come back up and you'll pay the bill.
Oh, you haven't been in that situation where M-Pesa I think 4 hours. 4 hours has been the max. Inafungika saa 6, inafunguka saa 10. You can't transact anything via M-Pesa. You can't withdraw, you can't send, you can't buy airtime. It's happened before. So imagine now you're in that position. So you don't have una mahali kwa kuenda. You just have to stay in the club until M-Pesa functions. And also pia Kenya tunakuanga na hizi mavitu za sijui, what is it called? Standard maintenance. So yeah,
What is
it's
that?
important to have cash. At least, a bank will just text you and say
What is
they
standard
are
maintenance?
unavailable for the weekend. Yeah, that is what is standard maintenance is. They say they have to quote unquote maintain their system, so they are no, there will be no transactions happening for a stipulated period of time, and that stipulated period of time can be anywhere from Thursday to Sunday, Friday to Sunday, or Friday to Monday. It has happened. So imagine una cash, and maybe they have sent that message after they have closed, because it's also possible in Kenya. So yeah, cash
So what kind of
all the
maintenance
way.
you have no access to your money?
You have no access to your money. You could go to the ATM, try and put your card to withdraw some cash. It won't come out. Wanakuanga hivyo. I'd say a bank that's notorious
Very
for that,
interesting.
lakini I don't want to be sued. Mm.
Mm.
You get a
Okay.
message, and I think ndio maana
Yeah.
most of us we have diversified. Most of us are in what 3, 4 banks because now the odds of all banks going undergoing the same maintenance is not. Yeah, so yeah,
Sometimes
una
it's
diversify.
very rare. Put your eggs in other
And you see
baskets.
location
I feel
again.
that.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. Na ndio maana hata sisi
Mimi,
some of us it's important.
what, to have cash?
You put your eggs. Mm. And putting your eggs in several baskets in every other aspect of life. If it's work, if that doesn't make you happy, you're applying somewhere. If you're in a relationship, you must. And you see, this is the thing. If there's things that you've seen and your partner is
Uko na
not
backup,
changing, then you start
always.
looking. Eh, kwana backup. I'm actually experiencing that right now. I really wish I had a backup because now
Something to fall
after
on.
after leaving someone now ndio uko oh kumbe mimi peke yangu ndo nilikuwa mjinga in this thing. So now even and you see it's not fair for the next person. So you have to decide you be vulnerable ama you be the mafia. And the mafia part is where now you're not putting your eggs in one basket. Because now these eggs can be
So now you're
cracked
in the mafia, ama.
and they fall all of them.
Sasa wewe uko
I'd like to be,
uko
but
in the
it's
mafia
not going to be
sahi.
fair to my next person. I want to be heavily. I want to be. I think with relationships, it's because right now it's difficult to be in that space of I'm with you and I'm with you only because true. Wacha nikwambie mimi sasa mimi as Josie,
Uh-huh.
I have been I have been in a situation where I have given my all to someone, time, energy, money, everything, and then this person has come around and told me, "Oh, you resent me. You're my biggest hater." You know, and it doesn't make sense to me. So now imagine if, and then come to find out, there's a possibility that they were involved with someone when I was in a relationship with them. So for me in my head, Nico, oh, I was here the whole time, but then I wasn't allowed to put my eggs in other baskets because sasa venye ulienda. See, now I would have channeled my energy elsewhere. And that's why I keep on saying maybe at some point we have to embrace the idea of, is it polyamory? At some
Acha hiyo
point, I
mambo ya
don't know.
polyamory wewe. No, you see polyamory. Polyamory. Unajua polyamory ni nini wewe? No, so you're saying
See, it's
unaweza
a
kuwa
couple
na
with another extra
ukuwe na
person. Ama?
well, yeah, but yeah. You guys are all in one relationship.
Yeah, yeah. Because
You'd consider
imagine it
polyamory
hurts more knowing.
to unakuwa
I
na
wouldn't.
several.
I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single and be the person who gets to sample. But then even sampling in itself is hectic. So kuwa too single. At some point, but I'm speaking from a point of I don't want to experience that again. You see. But then maybe if I grow and then I
Right.
understand the mechanics of it, then maybe. But if you can do polyamory, just do it. Stop lying. Doesn't make sense. Plus, I understand that there are points where you might need to not have sex. So what if someone in that relationship needs sex? They can go and have sex together. Hmm?
Interesting.
That's my
Very,
guess.
very interesting. Mm. Yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
been in a
polyamory.
sexless relationship?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't think I have, no. No, I don't think I have. I think I was in one where it started dwindling,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think that you have been in one like, oh, there's no, like, not having sex at
Mm-hmm.
all. So
Mm.
yeah, hapo Najitoa very fast because like I didn't sign up for that. I'm like, all right, deuces.
It's a relationship, it's not marriage.
I've been married before too, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Mi nangoja kifo. That's the only thing I'm waiting on now. I think that's the only yeah. I'm doing a couple drugs, but yeah. So yeah, no, I've never been like in a relationship like but there's no sex kabisa. That I'm yet to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not yet to experience. I don't want to experience that, but yeah, I've never been in such a
Mm-hmm.
situation. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I've been in one,
Mm-hmm.
but
What? For how long?
yeah, I've been in one. Um, give or take 9, 10 months. 9, 10 months,
10 months, and you
give or
guys
take.
never nothing. So almost a year.
No, but then, and that's I asked you because I've realized that sexless
Hmm.
relationships for men it's different, and for women it's different. Because for me, being in that, it wasn't by chance or my willingness to not have sex.
Mm-hmm.
It was
What
medical
was it?
circumstances that. Hmm?
Right. So something medical.
Medical, yeah, something medical, and then trying to even explain this to, say, a man, it's a very foreign concept for them, because if you tell someone that and then they say, ai, hiyo miezi yote mimi ningeenda kutafuta nje, and that's how men think. So imagine, I'm just imagining how selfish, and this is why I keep on saying, I think for me it's, don't put your eggs in one basket, because that ultimately was one of the reasons why um ilichangia sana for to to the arguments that we had, and that medical
Right.
reason was kind of thrown away, you know
Mm-hmm.
if a man is having a sexless relationship, for you in a translating, a woman is definitely getting it somewhere. I'm just some BS, like, why,
Well, some
if
people
she's
that's
not,
well, mostly that's what people say,
that is what
which
men,
often is close to the truth.
how is it close to the truth?
Because like if you're not sleeping with the person, maskio nini ya sijui bumpy and whatever. If you're not
Nimesikia,
if you're not
nimesikia.
if you're not sleeping with like the person you're with, I mean, it's
Mhm.
possible you're sleeping with somebody else. Maybe I don't know.
But when Sophia was giving her story, and then she said that at some point the body just refused to, be in an intimate position with Bumpy.
Right.
Can't you guys understand that it's possible for a chick to go even 2 years
It.
hajaguzwa na
Well,
mtu
yeah.
just
No, I'm
because,
saying
eh,
no. True. No, no. I mean, I'm saying it's true.
but you
I'm,
guys don't
I'm not
understand it.
refuting.
Nyi
It could
mnaonanga
be.
ni kama in theory.
Hmm?
In
No,
theory.
me.
In theory, you
I
guys
just.
say that.
I've been what celibate for almost what a year now, so I know it happens sometimes. You just like what.
Is it
Nataka tu
celibacy
kutulia.
ama
I just
abstinence? Is it for
no
lack of
abstinence. Meaning like
options?
you're staying away. No, in your celibate, you're just like
Eh.
I just don't want to deal with this shit. So you just stay
Uh,
away from it.
it's out of choice. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, neither too. Like I would love to, but then I have to deal with this.
What
I don't
it
want. Nope.
comes with. Yeah. Yeah. I
No,
get it. Naona.
you just like me.
But even
Hii
then,
ni
ay
headache.
yo, I think
So,
I think
but
men
yeah.
should understand that sex is different between us. For men it's different, for women it's different. A man cannot go that long without sex, I think. But a woman it's possible. Dem anaweza enda di 2 years, 3 years. Mm,
Oh well, yeah. Yeah. Me
mm.
personal best itakuwa one
And
year next month. But no, I think it's possible. Like if you
mhm.
have so much shit going on, to where like
Yeah.
okay, there's guys who pay and get their girls. Me, I'm just like I don't know. I don't know if I can be able to pay a girl to have sex. Like to me is
You've
I make
never.
sense. I'm just like I've never.
Why doesn't it make sense to you?
I don't think that's something that's supposed to be transactional. I don't know. That's just me though.
But have you thought it? I don't want to say it is transactional, but have you noticed that? And I'm saying this as I don't want to sound ignorant, but most of the men who say quote unquote invest in women, sex is also a huge factor. It's so difficult for a man to invest in a woman who they have not been intimate with. Yes, there are cases, but they are very rare. Most of the men who are investing in women are people, you know, who have been intimate with them. Most of them. It's so difficult for men to kind of, you get what I'm saying? I know you get what I'm saying. Okay,
Yeah,
let
I
me
get
find
what
the
you're saying.
words. Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying, but think about it. Like how do I say this? I or maybe it's just personal. Me, I don't think I can just sleep with someone just because I paid them. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to like you. If I don't like you, I don't think I'll be able to.
What if you
I don't know.
like a sex worker? What if you like a sex worker? Then what
That's
happens?
that's a push. Why would you like them? You know what the business they're
Because they are
in.
also
They're not going
human
to like you
beings.
back.
You
No,
don't know that. You don't know that. You
I'm
haven't
pretty
you haven't
sure.
seen the person. For example, if someone sees you and
No,
maybe
if I
you
met
click
them,
because
if I knew them outside of work or their profession, maybe I'll
Hmm.
believe them. But if I
Not
know
in the
like this is what you
setting.
do,
Hmm.
no, I don't think I
And
would.
why is that? Why is it that there's that for wewe sasa umesema huwezi kuwa in that
Ni kama
setting.
kuuliza Josie, would you believe a salesman? If you knew a guy's a salesman,
Mhm.
if you knew he's a salesman, he sells cars, blah blah
I'd give
blah.
them the
Would you
benefit
still
of
believe
doubt.
him?
I'd give him the benefit of doubt.
But you
I
know
would do
what
that.
business they're in? They're in the bullshit business. They're in that business
Yes.
to bullshit people to buy, and you still
But
believe
what if
them?
what if they are different?
No, I don't think
What
they
if they are
are.
different?
And it's not like an any. It's just like that profession. It's been
Mm-hmm.
known. Like people who are in that profession, they're very sly. They're very, you know, they're
Yeah,
there to
sweet tongue,
take.
sweet tongue.
So if you
I get.
yeah, if you
Uh-huh.
slip, yeah, wanakuchukua chukua. So then how? Tell me how yeah how am I supposed to believe? You know?
What if you're the soulmate? Eh? Amekuona hivi
No,
akakupenda.
there's no
Yes,
way.
kazi.
No. Well, no, no. Me, I am here to find one sex worker anakuangalia tu hivi akasema, oh my god, the man of my dreams. No, they're there to make money.
Okay.
Ako hapo kubuild a connection. So ukijaribu
But
kubuild a
it's a
connection
rare
hapo,
occurrence. What if they
forget.
want to what if they want to build a connection? What if? What if?
No, I doubt. That's a very 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 big if. I doubt they would.
I swear ni conditioning. I swear it. Because what if the person is a private escort and then now you feel they need to be in a relationship with them? And it's possible. It's
Well,
possible. It's
no, yeah,
very possible.
the guy might start getting feelings, but I doubt the woman will get feelings. I highly doubt.
Isn't it?
Because
Isn't
this is
it?
her
Isn't
job.
it?
This is her
Yes,
job.
it
She's
is.
seen,
But
yeah, ameona wase kama yeye. Wase wanakuja na approach nini. She's seen it all.
okay, what if ana compartmentalize? What if yes, this is my man and he understands it. But then I have to go and look for money. So is it
Yeah,
possible? See,
it's an
those
act.
are
You
the
have to
best.
you're basically putting up an act for this person for the X amount of hours or whatever they're paying you. Then you're out of there.
Yes. Yeah. But see, my
I don't
husband
think
at home
honestly,
will know this.
I don't think there's a woman who enjoys sex work. At oh my god, I'm passionate about this. I don't think so. I don't think so. I
So
don't ati hivi
there's
anasema ati oh I find satisfaction in this. No. Inakunga circumstance. Wanajipata in a certain circumstance, they gotta do what they
Mhm.
gotta do. But Yeah, if they were giving
And
another
that's
way
what I'm
out,
asking you.
I mean, I'm sure they would
And
take
what
it.
if you're the other way out? What if I've seen you during the line of
No,
work?
me,
On the
let me
line
tell
of
you
work.
this.
So you can't be the
It's
circumstance
like,
that gets them off that.
no, I don't
That's
think
what you're
so.
saying.
I think the setting where we've met, I don't think so. Like if I met you somewhere else, right? Come out to me downtown kwa restaurant, you like you're
Mm-hmm.
eating, we start talking, then you might be, oh yeah, I dance for a living, blah blah blah. Then I'd be like, I'd be interested, be like, okay. Sabu
So what if you
atujapatana kwa
find out I'm a
setting
hoe
enye.
later?
Hmm? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If no, not later. If you told me in that setting to meet a restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
that setting is,
Mm-hmm.
I think, I would. It's better than if I found you in a club actually working. I don't want to all these things. Then I'd be like, nah, I'm good, thanks. You
Eh,
see, so I
you
think
guys, you
neo
keep saying
setting. The fact,
ni
the fact that
setting.
but Sabu is the same way. Those girls, I'm pretty sure they've met like a guy, a nice guy who's, but they know
Mm-hmm.
wanajua like I'm just here to, it's a job I'm doing, then I'm going home. People are not there looking
But
for
it's because
love or looking
I'd
for.
also say it's because of the men. You men have made it seem that sex work is a bad thing. Okay, it's not bad as in bad, but I can't be with someone who is sleeping with other people. So if sex
Would
is not
you
really
would you
a
be with
big
someone
thing
who
for
sleeps with
us,
other people, Josie?
a man who sleeps with other people for work,
Yeah,
no, because that's not the character I want.
right. But then Zaza's
Mm.
Nona, so it's, you're passing the same judgment. Then most
I'm not
people,
passing a judgment. I'm
technically,
just asking questions.
no, 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 no.
I'm not
It's
passing
the same
judgment.
standard. Okay, it's the same standard. Yeah, it's the same thing. Most people don't want to be with someone who sleeps with other people for a living.
Hmm.
It's
Cheating,
just
cheating,
hard.
cheating is a very
It's
uh,
a hard kuniniku grasp, I guess, huh? Yeah, it's a sticky
so
one
whether we
still.
like it, sex is always a thing. It's always going to be a factor. Because also if you find out that the chick that you want is a sex worker, it would actually somehow alter your mind, you know? You'd start asking
Yeah.
yourself second question, nini, unaanza second guess. Because I came here and ask myself, what unhealed part of me saw this and said, this is what God has brought to me.
uh, but yeah. But what if someone is doing that in secret? Nah, you don't know.
Uh, I think the key thing for relationships is transparency. Yes, I understand.
Mm.
uh, Everyone lies, but then I don't want it to be a lie that hurts me. I don't want it to be a lie that makes me overthink. So I'd rather you tell me that you're doing this in secret, and
Mm.
with that information, Nikki comprehend Nico. Oh, if I'm setting on this journey, then I understand that this
Mm.
person has this as a side hustle, and they have shown me quote unquote respect. But then I'd still question myself on some level at some point, yeah, because
Mm.
society has branded it as not okay. But then if I found out by my own means, we ukunisho, possibility yangu ya kutoka ni high, because then I'd ask myself questions like, you didn't trust me
Mm.
enough. So it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, it is a double-edged sword. If I know it's
Mm.
going to be
So
a
if you
problem
if
down
you
the line, yeah.
where were your full transparency? You would say
Me, I'm
everything.
full
Utamwambia,
transparency.
this is what is going on. This is what I'm doing. Blah blah blah. The whole thing.
Yeah, I would. I am very transparent. I think for me, and
Mm.
I've been told by some of my friends that some of it is what causes quote unquote friction with my relationship, because if something happened in my day, I'd give you details.
Mm.
I maybe hata labda ni situational awareness sina, but if someone came to see me, I'd tell you who the person is. If it's a boy or girl, I'm telling you this and this and this. Transparency works for me because vitu zingine si zaku. I don't need to hide There's nothing that was wrong, so I'm just going to tell you. That's transparency. Telling you everything because I need to, not because you need to find out or anything. Honesty is a different thing. I'm telling you not everything. I'm honest, but I'm not telling you everything. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'd rather transparency. Na ndio nasema ukiniambia bado I'll still feel some type of way, but at least give me that right to think about it instead of you hiding it, and then when I found it out, then it causes a whole wedge in the relationship. Would I
So
consider it
you'd
so?
say if
I
someone
don't know.
say yeah, so if someone didn't tell you something, you feel like they've betrayed you.
Yeah,
Ama they lied to
especially
you.
if it's something that
Okay.
I should have found out. Yes. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it is
Hey, mambo ya
betrayal.
mapenzi.
Ai, ni ngumu bwana. It's so hard. Love is so difficult. But you just find someone who you can do it with, and then you nasonga too. It's easier that way.
I mean,
Someone
it's
who
easier said than done.
you're going the
So
same direction. Hmm. As for me,
anyway,
I don't advocate. Actually, I don't advocate for being in a
for what?
relationship knowing full well that you're not healed. Yes, relationships need compromise, but yeah, I don't advocate if you're going at some point kama utafika useme "Hii kitu inachosha." Mm-mm. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm date on contract. 2 years.
Why is that a
Should we
thing? There's
renew or
people who are
not?
doing that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh,
And
interesting.
it should work. Yeah.
Lakini
Like
kutakuwa na many
me.
breaches of contracts. Watu mtata kujaza pana msifanye kitu. They'll go fill the courts with cases. And now serious cases za land hazitasonga sababu yenu.
But also you
Hiyo
have to
mapenzi
have a
yenu mkae
verbal
huko
one.
msipeleke kotini. Hmm?
Msipeleke kotini ni verbal. Hata vitu zingine ni mutual trust and mutual respect.
Yeah, but then the
Because
people
at
start
this
suing each
point,
other.
people are not looking for
People
love
start suing
anymore. I
each other.
think people are looking for partnership.
So
Unajua kwenye
no, that's
unaenda if
really
this
another. This
person.
is another. Now, as we can say, mambo ya love na that's another whole hour that we have to go into. But so people looking for partners, not lovers.
Yeah, people are looking for partners, not lovers. A man needs support. A woman also needs support. But also you need to recognize the fact that some things that you are willing to compromise on are not in a normal setting you wouldn't. So is it something that you are willing to, if I'm willing to compromise on things, what then am I getting? That's how I think relationships are working these days. Like you can't fully immerse yourself in what we are calling love. No. Partnerships it's even difficult if you don't have money. There is no way anyone is dating you with no money, man or woman. If a woman is as broke as a church mouse, hakuna mzee atakuwa comfortable kuitishwa hata pesa. Si siku hizi ndio nasikia mnasema sijui 50-50. Yes, 50-50 is not okay, but then because I'm doing most of the work. But then also, you as a chick,
You have to have some motion. You have to have
you
something
have to
going.
have some sort of direction, you know? Si kila siku ati unaombaomba. Even as a woman, that feels so wrong, kuombaomba. See? So partnership. I'm not saying be
So
wealthy,
no.
I'ma be rich, no. But at least, if you can, help yourself out. There's also a discourse,
Have
and there are women who are supporting it. Kama mtu ana pesa ya Uber kukuja kukuona. Ati, if a woman likes you enough, watapanda hata what is it called?
boda boda.
Hata si bike. They will even hop on a crocodile just so that crocodile can swim to you. Mamba. Atapanda mamba akuja kuone. That is what people are saying. That's to mean that if you don't have money to see me, then why are we doing this? Partnership is important, bwana. Can't convince me.
But sasa how do you get quality partners kama the appeal ni pesa? Sababu pesa inavutia anyone, good and bad.
Sasa
So how do
hapo
you
mi
get quality
nasemanga
partners?
character. Quality depends on the person. Because so far we've established me and you are different people. There are things that for you as young Toro, there are things that phase you, and there are things that don't phase me. We can speak in terms of cash, substance, what substances do to you, what you plan to do in your life. Like now you've said, I've done this and that and that, and the only thing I've remained doing is just dying. You get? So we can just say that's a different personality. As for me, there are things I want to do, but then maybe I want to do them alone, and I want to do them with someone, That's different. So when you're saying the quality of partners, it's different to both of us. Where kuna kitu tangalia, mimi as Scarlett, I'm looking as character. Are you reliable? Kwanza, that for me is very important. Are you reliable? Are you dependable? And can you protect me? If anything was to happen to me, are you going to be my first call? Because if you're not my first call, what are we doing? No. So inananga too down to character. Yes, money is very important.
So,
It makes things easy. But then there are the other things that me as Josie I'm looking at. And I'm speaking out of experience, yeah,
so
obviously.
ukiongea hivi wewe
Because
unaongea kama mtu ako single sasa.
yeah, I am. Oh God, I am. But also knowing that there are things that ukiwa in a relationship, there are things that you're sitting down and you're just taking in because you love someone. For me, love is not enough. It isn't. It really isn't. You have
So
to have
what
someone who's dependable and reliable. Because I've noticed me as Scarlett, if you're not these things and I can't depend on you, then in my head I'm angry and then I start getting hurt. When I'm hurt, then I'm arguing with you, you know? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing it? And Mimi in my head, Mr. Kuja kwambia, let's discuss it. No, you know you're supposed to do it. So why are you not doing it? That's going to be my question. Again, utakuja kuambiwa, you're not a man's piece. And fair, I am not, because I'm always complaining on the same thing. So why need I complain and I can find someone who's reliable and dependable? I don't need to take myself to hospital. I need to call you and I need to ask you, are you available? Can you do this for me? If you can't, over a period of time, say 5 times, then what are we doing? Tunadu.
unaondokea? Okay.
It's only fair. I think every woman deserves a reliable and dependable person. Not because we are weak, but it feels nice to be with someone who you consider as important in your life, showing up for you. And even I've realized this with friends. It's important. Yes, unaweza changa pesa for maybe a hospital bill ama mtu amefiwa unachanga. But I've noticed that it's important for you to show up because that's the only thing they will remember as, this person was here for me. I'm not saying money is not important. Money is important. But showing up, even for friends, it's a different kind of, this person really rates me a certain type of way. So, but that's just me. The character is very important for me in a man.
So you never always date mtu na rob banks or
I don't know. I don't think so. Also, that's a risk on my part. This is not a John Kiriamete story we are doing. That's a risk on my part.
yeah.
No.
You wouldn't know. Utajua. Then one day akwambie you're so in love, alafu akwambie by the way
Can you hear me?
mimi Kiriamete
Jesus.
me and Kiriamete same zako. What would you do?
Can you hear me?
Josie, nakupoteza.
Oh, Jesus. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Stima zimepotea. I'm in the dark.
Hopefully ulikuwa umecharge simu. Maybe this is a cue.
Yeah. It might be.
No, we can wrap it up hapa sahi. KPLC wamefanya ile kitu. Sasa uende Twitter uanze complain. Urudishe steam.
Na imehappen hivi for I think in the past 2 weeks that happened twice now. Sai sasa lazima sai hadi saa 9 jioni mchana. Asubuhi.
Mchana.
Shit.
So you're going the
Asubuhi.
whole
It's
night without
7:22 on my
lights.
end. Yeah, it's possible.
Where?
Mm.
Yeah, let me
Anyway.
not. Let me. Thank you for coming on the podcast. Paul, it has to be cut short, but hopefully
Thank
the lights
you.
come back on. Watch it as still must Rudy after Menini after you jump off the call. Anyway, thank
Oh
you for making
God.
time.
Pleasure.
No, yeah, it will. I promise. As soon as Nini may end the TV, then you see the lights. Boom. So, but yeah.
I'll
Anyway,
just say nitajoin tu
hata
tena.
nini.
But thank you for
No.
having
Say ndio
me.
nisha end because no, once I end it, that's it. Hiyo nini itakuwa it's not viable anymore.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, you enjoy. Hopefully, you enjoy your night. Na kwa giza, tafuta mishumaa and all that. Yeah, we'll talk.
Okay.
Now acha nijaribu kupostia watu content ya 2025. Anybody, thank you everybody for listening. You're Johzie. I'll put your Twitter handle up in case anybody wants to follow her. Johzie, thank you for making time.
Welcome. Pleasure
Yeah,
is
we should do
mine.
this again. Hopefully, utakuwa na stima.
We will.
Kama utakuwa na uninterrupted power supply. Anyway,
Nitanunua hizo vitu za charging. Yes. Okay.
generator kama Nigeria. Weke hapo nje ya nyumba. Nini unaanza hapo
What
kugurumisha.
is this thing they are making us do?
But yeah. Anyway, it feels like you and mtu in Lagos, same was up sahi.
You know
Anyway.
what? Just shut up. Get out. Toka nje. Tumia the window.
Let me go touch some grass. All right. Thank you, Johzie. Thank you
Bye.
everybody for listening. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Changanya maji, maharagwe na mahindi, rusha yote kwa moto na uchemshe kamili. Githeri toa alafu unyunyuzie kachumbi, kisha sunda kwa jua la ndivyo isipatane nayo vumbi. GMPs, Githeri Media Podcast. GMPs, Young Toro on a broadcast. GMPs, Githeri Media Podcast. GMPs, Young Toro on a broadcast. Hey, heavy relax. Githeri Media Podcast. Coming live to your speakers. Young Toro eye picker. Skizza.